Oh, the sun is coming out. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, I have some folks with me, but if not, welcome to the last week in 2025. So, for those of you that are running around and returning things and getting those last minute deals, today we're going to be looking at the city and the icon, a few of the icon collections that are on just an unbelievable discount right now. Like, I don't know when I'll ever be able to get them at this price again. Um, but I wanted to show you some of those styles. And I thought I would start off with this particular style because it is one of my favorites. It's Beverly Hills. But it's interesting because, you don't think about color and how color really, a lot of times you don't think about color. You're like, oh yeah, that's a pretty color. I'll wear that. But you don't, are you a cool person or are you a warm person? Now, for me, cool, as you can tell, kind of makes me, now granted, I don't have any eye makeup on today, but cool for me kind of washes me out. So if you know whether you're a cool or warm skinned tone person, then that will definitely help you in your wig search. So uh, before we get started, as you're coming in and as people do start to trickle in, I will just say that for today's live, I'm going to be reviewing the city and icon collection. And then I'm going to put the QR code up in the top corner. If you see anything that maybe something you didn't see and you would love it, you can always purchase it off of the site at www.locksandtops.com. And that's in the bottom for you as well. So you can navigate over there. And definitely, we have so many wigs. We're still working on so like I probably have over 500 wigs still to go up. And so there's a lot of different options. We're opening it up to toppers. And also there are some prices coming in 2026, but I want to talk about that for just a second. So while I am happy to do these lives and I enjoy doing them, a lot of the work that we're trying to push forward in 2026 is to become a trusted advisor to you. So that isn't just selling you a wig, it's helping you select a wig based on your lifestyle, based on what your needs are, based on your budget, the longevity of a particular fiber or brand, and really like what's going to benefit you the most. And then also helping you and supporting you with taking care of it so that it does last longer, so that it will fulfill the needs that you have. So, moving into 2026, we're going to focus, we're going to shift a little bit more. That was kind of always my main goal, is to help support you, create more education for you, and just help you feel more supported overall. I think companies really just don't do a great job of that. And nowadays, it seems like they've all gone to AI, and you have to pick up the phone and, talk to a computer and go through 27 prompts. And I don't know about you, for me, that is just, it's kind of crazy. It's frustrating for me. So, yeah, so in 2026, we're going to try and provide more of a personalized service. And how are we going to do that? We're going to adopt some technology and let some technology do the things that we won't do as humans. We're also going to be doing some things that will like just more human interaction, more support. We're getting ready to make some changes in the group. We Karen will talk to you more about it if you're over in the group, but I'll go ahead and spill the beans because I think she's already kind of announced it to the group, just getting their feedback. But we're going to allow resells 1 day a week. So if you have a style and you're not crazy about it, and you are, you definitely want to resell it to another big sister and find something else, totally fine. But our goal in the initial beginning is to help you find something where you don't have to continually look and search. So a little more of the curation process for you, if you will. And then of course, helping you on the back end with support and such. So, all right. So, if you have any questions in the comments, go ahead and put them in the comments, if you would. And with that, let's go ahead and start talking about this style. This is Beverly Hills. It is one of my absolute favorite styles. It's got nice layers in the front. These nice little, and it's a lower density. There is absolutely no permatease. It is an open wefted cap, meaning it's got the little ventilation holes throughout it. And it's probably, I don't know how the specs on it, but it probably comes down to about here on me. It's a longer style. And I just don't find, I think they got rid of oyster gray. So this is oyster gray in Beverly Hills. And what I thought I would do, I know this is kind of unorthodox, but what I thought I would do is cut it, because a lot of times people will see a color, maybe it's out of stock, or for my ladies that do want a gray style, but they just do not want something long. I thought, what better way to show all of you how easy it is to cut a synthetic wig. Now, I have not done this to Beverly Hills, so this is the first time I have done this, but I want you to feel empowered, and I want you to feel like you can do this as well. So just know this is my first time ever cutting a Beverly Hills. Normally, I wouldn't have it on my head doing this, but I want you to see how easy it is to do this. So I'm just going to take my brush. I'm going to comb through it. And by the way, if you are interested in Beverly Hills, the QR code is up on the top, and you can just click that with your phone. And if you go to your camera and click on the QR code, it will tell you, it'll say PayPal, and you just click the little PayPal button, and it'll take you right to this particular style. And then you can just select the color. I think I have it in a few different colors right now. I think there's Mac Latte, which is a beautiful color. It's one of my favorites. And then I think that so it looks like there's still a raw sugar. I think there was still a blonde. Yeah, raw sugar, Mac Latte, the oyster gray. So there's a few. I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to cut this. Now, would I normally do this on my head? Probably not. I would probably do it on a blockhead. So for those of you that don't have a blockhead, I highly recommend that you grab one. And then that way you can cut it, you can see completely around your hair so that you can cut it evenly. But you can tell, like, even doing it that way, I didn't do too bad, right? So if you find a long style and it's, or you find a color that you really like, but it's a long style, you're like, I don't want a long wig. I want something short. Well, you can see how easy it is to cut. And of course, now I have synthetic fibers all over the place over here. But let me do this other side so you can kind of take a look. And this is a nice straight, relatively straight, like, so it's easy to take care of as a long style because you can take water and heat to it, whether you're on the, um, whether you're, you take a hair dryer to it or you take your flat iron or hot comb to it. You can totally do that and keep those ends from getting frizzy. Let's see what it looks like. And let's see if I got it even. So this is why you would put it on blockhead, because me doing it just like that is probably not going to be even on both sides. But let's take a look. Yeah, no, I would need to cut it a little bit more on this side. But you can see it literally went from a long straight style with a little bit of layering in the front to a bob. So I won't spend a lot of time evening it up because normally I would put it on a blockhead and do this. Because I can guarantee you the back, and I'm fighting the tag here, the back is not going to be even. But this is, and let's see, some of the things I can talk about, like where to get a blockhead. I just get mine on Amazon. You can, a lot of times you can go to beauty supply. Sometimes they'll have them there. And depending on where you're going to do it, like if you're doing it on a tabletop, you can get one of those blockhead mounts, and it just screws on to the edge of a table. Or if you want to put it on, like you like to stand up, I like to stand up while I'm doing my hair, if I'm going to cut it or I'm going to style it, or, whatever the case may be. I also like to tape it. I like to tape the lace, particularly if it's a human hair wig. I will tape the lace so that the tape is not, or the lace is not damaged, with something like a Belle Tress front, lace front. The way that welded lace, you probably don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, so, and I'll go in and finish this up later on an actual blockhead. But you can kind of see, I wanted you to get an idea of like what you can do. Now, if I wanted to point cut, I could, and I could cut in some layers into it. I could make it more of a butterfly cut in the front. I could do all kinds of things to it. But you can see already, I just cut this wig. And of course, I should have had a waste paper basket, and I don't. But I literally just cut this wig because I was like, I don't know if I'm fond of this oyster gray in a long style, but that's okay. I just came in and cut it into a little bob. And you can do that with all your wigs. If you get one and you're like, I'm just not crazy about the length, or it gets frizzy on the ends, cut it. Just trim the ends of it off. No big thing. And so hopefully I like to provide some tips and techniques that you guys can use when you're caring for your wigs. All right. So if you do have any questions as I go along, make sure that you put it in the chat. And it looks like we've got one person with us. Who's with us? Okay. Well, if you don't have any questions, I'll keep going. So I literally just took this Beverly Hills. Now, again, I would put it on a blockhead and make sure that's even, and took it from a long style to a bob. So, experiment. I would say experiment. Or if you don't want to experiment, come watch me, come watch Karen. We will experiment for you, and we will do some videos. In 2026, we're going to try and do, I'm definitely going to try and do education. I know that is Karen's goal and mission as well. If you are interested in this style, I have put the QR code up in the corner. If we're not showing a style and you're definitely interested in it, we have so many brands with new styles going up. John Renault, Envy. There's more coming from Envy. There's more coming from Henry Margaux. Those have been imported in the system. We're just adding all the different colors for those now and getting those set up for you. Um, so lots of new things coming. Of course, there's Renee of Paris, there's Noriko, there's so many different styles. What you see on that homepage isn't necessarily everything we have. There's so many things coming in 2026, including human hair. So, yeah, so feel free to take a look around. That's at locksandtops.com. So if you're on the live and you don't see anything you want, it just so happens that we today is all about the Belle Tress blowout. And of course, we didn't get through everything yesterday because Karen is long winded and Karen like to chat. So I'm going to try and go as quickly as I can, but I also like to provide tips and tools for you along the way. So, okay, so this is Beverly Hills that I literally just cut. I will finish trimming it up on my blockhead and make sure it's even. But I literally just took it from a long style to a bob with some curtain bangs. And you can see how easy that was. And it actually is really cute. So if you are someone who loves this oyster gray in Beverly Hills, go pick one up. They're at a great price and just trim her up. Or if you want us to trim her for you and you like a little bob, but you don't necessarily want something long, just let us know. We'll trim it up for you and then we'll send it to you. All right. So this is Beverly Hills in the oyster gray. I'm now going to take this off, finish it up later. And then I am going to put on a Mac Latte, which seems to be a super popular color right now. And sorry, I have hair fibers everywhere, so I just want to get those picked up. Okay. And then if you want layers, just say, hey, Karen, I want a little more layers, or I want it a little more bob-like. So I think it's adorable like this because it has those little face framing layers. Okay. So, and then of course, Lisa Beth was on the live yesterday and she was talking about how you can add roots to it. So if you wanted some like dark gray roots to it, you can add that in. You can kind of see it does have very, very slight, kind of a lighter gray lowlights in it. So it's not 100% white. But if you do lean towards that of course, you can take those Copic markers and go in and add, they're basically like an alcohol-based marker, and you can go in and add roots to it. You can add color to it. If you wanted to add fun little colors, I know some of our ladies in our group will add fun little colors like pink and blue and things like that, or even purple to their hair. So super easy to do some fun things with your wigs. Okay, so that was the oyster gray. Excuse my sparse hair here. So let's look at Beverly Hills in Macadamia Latte, which is such a beautiful color. So I think Macadamia Latte, a lot of times people will ask me, well, what kind of color is it? And I think it's one of those great transitional colors. So what do I mean by that? If you're not quite sure if you want to be blonde or you're not quite sure you want to be brunette, it is one of those colors that you can kind of wear it in between, right? So I think sometimes it leans cooler, and then depending on how you turn it, sometimes it can lean warmer, right? So there's a lot of dimension in Mac Latte. And again, this is Beverly Hills in Mac Latte. And let me just show you the cap before we go further. So one of the things that we are going to start talking about in 2026 are curated wigs. A lot of times ladies will say, well, how, what should I get, especially if you're newer to wigs. And so we'll have a curation process, that asks you questions to find out, like, what's your lifestyle like? How often are you wearing wigs? Do you want, special event hair, or are you looking at some for something that you're going to wear every day? So doing more of that curated process and looking across brands, even up to customization, because we can do that too. So finding a wig that is right for you doesn't necessarily have to mean that, oh, I have to buy it off the shelf or I have to buy it from a retailer. It can be customized. So we're that's where we're going to focus in 2026. So we're super excited about that. Okay, so let's talk about this cap. So this is a left for you. Looks like it's on the right, but it's a left hand monofilament part. What does that mean? So for those of you that are new to wearing wigs, it means that you can only part it on that left hand side. Could I part it over here? Yeah, you can. You can cheat a little bit, but for the most part, if you want it to look more realistic, you're going to want to part it within this space. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick here in just a second that, hey, Sarah, welcome. Sarah, we do have Kelly in Milkshake Blonde. And let me put the QR code up for you for Kelly, if you're interested in that. And then we'll keep going here. And I do have her in queue to show you. But let me put her. Are you interested in Kelly, Sarah? Yeah, okay. Let me put her QR code up for you. Kill that one. And let me create a brand new QR code for you. It only allows us to create so many QR codes, and we have like one or two of like many, many styles. So, because this is our year-end event for Belle Tress. So let me grab that off of here. And give me 1 second. Please. And there's that. Let me get back over here to you. Okay, so I just added the QR code up on the top corner for Kelly. So if you wanted to go and purchase her, you can. And you're just going to hold your phone up to the QR code on your screen, and then, or you can push it, and then that should allow you to go in and make that purchase. You're so welcome. Okay, so let's finish talking about this Beverly Hills. Again, this is macadamia latte. And okay, so I'll go ahead and put the Beverly Hills code back up. So this is, again, Beverly Hills in Mac Latte. And it has, so we were talking about that left part. You can kind of cheat a little bit. So if you get a left part and you're like, I'd like it a little bit more in the center, I'm going to show you something in just a minute about how you can kind of cheat a little bit on your part. So it has ear-to-ear lace. And when we talk about part, so you'll hear monofilament left monofilament or full monofilament top. All the full monofilament top means you can part it anywhere. So if you want to look for a wig where you can part it anywhere, full monofilament top is the way to go. Okay. It is an open wefted cap. What does that mean? It means you're going to have a little more air flowing through it. It has the full felted ear tabs. And then, of course, it has the Velcro adjusters at the nape with the extended nape on it. And that helps hug the back of your head a little bit better. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and pop this one on so you can see the difference between the Beverly Hills oyster gray that I just cut and macadamia latte. Because it's interesting. You try on different wigs and you're like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the wig for me. And then you'll go and you'll try it on in a different color, and you're like, "Oh, that's so beautiful." I don't know how many wigs I have done that with. So it's really it's one of the things what we wanna focus on is really color and comparing colors across brand, comparing colors that you like, looking at what your bio hair color was. Maybe you wanna go something completely opposite, but at least finding out whether you gravitate towards a warm tone or a cool tone is super helpful. So we're going to be doing that more in 2026. So we're going to be comparing those colors. And again, it's going to be part of that curated experience. All right, so this is Macadamia Latte. This is Beverly Hills. Such a beautiful style. It's one of my favorite styles. Um, and again, like I'm hoping to get through this in the beginning of 2026 with uh, what were your favorite styles of 2025. So I'm going to do a little review and I'm going to talk about those different styles that were my favorites. I have a lot of favorites, so it's going to be hard. But I'm going to try and narrow it down to 10. And I'm also going to look at different links and things like that because I think it's important. Some ladies like short, some ladies like pixie, some ladies like long. It just depends on what you like. So I'm going to try and keep a variety in there. So let's take a look at Beverly Hills all the way around. So here's the front. There's my left. It's probably your right. Back to the front and the side. And again, the back. Now, if you see something that you like, I will be happy to show you, unless I only have one of her, in which case I'm not going to try her on. I have multiples of the Beverly Hills, so I'm happy to try her on for you. All right, so that is Beverly Hills. Such a pretty style. And so you can kind of see, depending on the light, so as I get lighter or closer to the camera, you can kind of see some of the cool coming out. But then, so I think it's a neutral tone because I think it works for lots of ladies because of the fact that it can kind of, if I go out into the sunlight, which is out right now, and I'm like, I'm so jealous. I wish I was out there right now. But if I go out into, oh, Sarah, so if you order today, it will go out tomorrow. So anything that we have in stock, if you order it today, it will go out tomorrow. Yeah. And everything that I'm showing you today is in stock. Hope that's helpful. Okay. So again, back to this color, I think it's such a pretty color. So you can kind of see how it kind of shifts. But a lot of different colors and a lot of different styles, or any style will kind of do that. Like your regular bio hair kind of shifts as you change different lighting, right? So you can kind of see as I get up a little bit closer, this is just such a pretty multi-dimensional color. And it's I think you can wear it whether you're blonde or naturally brunette. It's just a beautiful color, and it actually is one of Belle Tress's most popular colors. So I was not aware of that, but I think particularly as fall, if you're normally a blonde and you want to go do something a little more fall or winter looking, I think this is a really good option. All right, so um, woohoo, Sarah, I'm so happy for you. Now, if you have not joined, Sarah, are you in our Facebook group over on Facebook? I always try to encourage people. I always try to encourage ladies that if you're not in our Facebook group over on Facebook, please come join us because it is the best way to reach us. Um, Okay, perfect. It's the best way to reach us. If you have any problems, you have questions, I feel like the ladies in our group they're just so Nice. They're so helpful. And you'll see Karen, she put lots of tips and tricks. Karen with Wig Life Midlife is really great about talking about different styles and different fibers, different price points, and things like that. She does a great job at that over on her channel. And she and I both try to educate ladies. So if you're not in the group, come over there. It's the best way to reach us. And again, we will be doing one day a week where we're going to be doing resales. So if you find a style and you're like, oh, you have styles and you're just not crazy about them, we just felt like it's hard to moderate because there are, I hate to say this, but there are scammers online. They're just everywhere in life nowadays, right? And so my big thing was I wanted to be able to protect ladies and keep you all safe. And it's so hard to do, but I also didn't want to limit everyone. So we're going to open it up only one day a week so we can kind of keep an eye on it, keep a close eye on it, and protect all of you. But we're going to open it up once a day or once a week to resell. So we're super, super excited about that. All right. So that was Beverly Hills. I probably took way too much time on her, but let's go ahead and go on to the next one. And thank you so much, Sarah. But yeah, if you have any questions and you need any help, come over to the group. And if I hang out there a lot, probably more than I should, but I like to make sure that you're all supported. And if you have any questions or concerns that, we get them addressed quickly and help you out with that. So as I mentioned, in 2026, we're going to move more to like more support for all of you, because buying a wig shouldn't just be about buying a wig. It should be really about like supporting you, right? So, oh, here's my outdoor kitty coming. He's like, oh, hey, mom, it's time for breakfast. Actually, it's like lunchtime for him. So be dinner time for him soon. But yeah, so definitely come join us. And we love to help you and support you and find solutions for you, and not just sell you a wig, but also help you support you and taking care of your wig as well, so that you have it longer. Speaking of which, I did a video last night because I don't sleep. And so I stay up and I do videos and talk about things that I think it helps get it out of my brain. But I talk about things. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Well, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you found us. We're really happy that you joined. I'm happy that you joined me today. And Karen is not here right now. She's off having some physical therapy, and hopefully she'll be back soon. But she's another amazing resource. We love Karen and Tish. Tish is so helpful in the group. You'll love everybody. They're just amazing. Okay, so let's take a look at Brooklyn. I know we looked at Brooklyn yesterday, but again, it's one of those beautiful styles that I think you can't pass up if you are looking at the City Collection. And that's what we're reviewing right now. We're looking at the City Collection. So I'm going to very quickly pop it on. It is the same cap, the same exact cap as the Beverly Hills collection. And let me move over here and I'll pop up the QR code for Brooklyn. Okay, and there is the QR code for Brooklyn. So again, can you tell I like macadamia latte? I have other colors in Brooklyn. They're on clearance. And if you click the QR code, it will show you all the colors that we have. But I can tell you mocha maple brown. We have one mocha maple brown left. One butter toast, one raw sugar, one milkshake blonde, and of course matte latte. So the other thing is, when you do purchase the sales items, they do come with shipping included. That is included in your purchase. So the purchase price is just straight across the board. It includes your shipping and the insurance to make sure that it gets there safely. So it is covered, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, this is Brooklyn again from yesterday. I just wanted to show you again because it is part of the City Collection that's on clearance. So this is Brooklyn. of my favorite styles. It's one of my favorite longer styles. I think it's got just enough curl in it that she's so cute. Now I always grab, if you're newer to wigs, I always grab these tabs and I kind of pull them out and it kind of pops up automatically and then I just adjust my hairline. So for those of you ladies that are newer to wigs and you're like, I'm not quite sure. I got one stuck. I'm not quite sure where it should be sitting on my forehead. So I always say 4 fingers from, let me got my fingernail that popped off yesterday. 4 fingers from my eyebrow, right? So you put your pinky at your eyebrow and then measure about 4 fingers, and that's where it's at. So that usually ends up looking pretty natural on you. If you feel like some people have a high forehead, some people have a really short forehead. So I would say do what's comfortable for you. But you'll kind of play with it a little bit. And after a while, you'll kind of get to feel like what's comfortable for you. So this is Brooklyn. It has those sweet little waves to it, little curls at the end of it. It's not really what I would call a barrel curl or anything like that. It's just got the nice waves at the bottom, a nice little bend to it. So I love it because it's, again, another low density piece. If you like a higher density piece, some of the Laxacies have permatease at the weft and around the ears. And but usually the City Collection does not have permatease. Now it does have the little hairs at the nape of the neck. And so, yeah. Hey, Therese. Yeah, the City Collection is so nice. And Therese, you missed it. I don't know if you were here, but I just cut a Beverly Hills Oyster Grit. And I literally it's the nice thing about a straight style, even a style like this, you can cut it. Like if it gets mad at the end, you're like, oh my gosh, my ends are just insane. I don't know what to do with it. Cut it off and make it into a bob. Lots of different things, lots of different options that you can do. Be creative, you guys. You guys got this. So again, this is the side. I love this style. This is definitely going on my must-to list. I invested heavily in this particular in Brooklyn because I love it so much. It's just such a really cute style. And I kind of call it date hair. So there's the back. Because it's a nice date night wig, or if you're going to go to a nice event. Now, if you want to wear it out during the day, I know Karen recommends this a lot. I do as well. And you want to keep the fibers nice longer, you can just take your wig, put it up, get one of these nice little claw clips, and pop it in at the back. Presto, you can keep some of these out in the front, and you got lots of variations in your style, but that will also help keep your longer fibers nice a little bit longer because they do get the frizz and all of that. So, all right. So that is Beverly Hills in Mac Latte. Let's move on to, that's Brooklyn in Mac Latte. So let's move on to, I'm trying to go through my list here. Let's move on to Cardiff. Now, Cardiff, I haven't put it up, and that's because I have one of them, and it's in a caramel blonde. But if you absolutely love Cardiff and you want it in a caramel blonde, I'm willing to part with it. I know caramel blonde is a color that was discontinued, and a lot of ladies love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite colors, but I'm going to spill the tea. Don't worry, it's coming back. So I always say what's old becomes new again. So, if you see a style and or a color and you're like, oh, they discontinued it, don't worry. If you can't get it from us, we'll find another brand where you can get that color. So no need to stress about things like that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. I just realized I have oyster gray fibers all over my black hoodie here. Okay, so that was Brooklyn. And I don't have a purchase code. So put in the comments if you decide that you want the little, the Cardiff in, let me make sure I pulled her. Did I pull Cardiff? Maybe I didn't. I did not. I take that back. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. The next one is Catania. Now, Catania is an interesting style. And when I first put her on, I thought, you know, I don't know about this wig because it was shorter and it was really curly. Now, this one I do have in caramel blonde. So for those caramel blonde ladies, and let me readjust this because I've been taking wigs off and on all day. For caramel blonde ladies, I like, maybe it's the color of this Catania, and maybe you want something else, but this style is so cute. And I'm going to show you. But when I first put it on, I was like, oh no, oh, no way. I'm not going to wear that. And then I started playing with her. And I thought, well, maybe. Oh, so Therese, so Brooklyn was in Mac Latte. That's the one I just tried on, but she's in a few colors. So, yeah, if you want to go take a look, if you click that QR code, it'll tell you the other colors. I think there's raw sugar. There might be, I think someone took the coolest ash brown. Maybe not. I wanted to say somebody said they wanted it, but you know what, if it's still there. But yeah, there's a few different colors in the Brooklyn. So again, Catania is that left part, and Brooklyn's the same. I'm going to try and show you all these. They're all the left-hand part, right? And I'm going to show you on this one how you can kind of cheat a little bit. And it has the same exact cap as the Brooklyn, as the Beverly Hills. They're all the same exact cap. So let me put this one on so you can kind of take a look at it. And so the other thing is sometimes people are new. Like my friend was like, well, how do you even put it on? So let me talk about that for a second. So what I do is I put my wig here and I kind of put my forehead right at the middle. And so you're going to see like when I put it on. And sometimes people will put their wig on and not knowing, and that's okay. You know, we're learning. Some of us are new and we're still learning, right? And that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to help support you. That's okay. I grab my ear tabs and I kind of pull them forward, like I said, and you'll see it kind of automatically pops up. Okay. And then I look like, okay, well, is that at my hairline? Yeah, it actually is. And you kind of do the same thing and you just kind of nudge it. I'm not crazy about pulling on the lace here because that, of course, is the weakest spot of any wig. And that's probably where you will damage it before anything. So, okay. So again, this is Catania in Caramel Blonde. I think it's the only color that I have in Catania. But I just want to kind of futz with it for a second. That's my word of the day. Futz with it. And so that you can kind of see it, it becomes a really cute style, right? So if you want something a little fuller, and again, I still don't feel permatease in this at all. So while it's more hair, and yes, it's a little bit thicker density, I think you're seeing the curls. But again, you can kind of calm it down. You can kind of pull it out, make it more curly if you want. You can kind of do a lot of fun stuff with this style. And like I said, when I first put it on, I was like, oh, no way. That's not me. I can't wear that. And now I'm wearing it. I'm like, how is that even possible? sometimes I think your mind plays tricks on you, particularly if you are newer to wigs, where your mind is used to seeing your hair. If you're losing your hair, your mind goes, "Oh, my hair is fine and sparse." I just went through this with another client of mine that said, "Oh, well, I can you thin it out?" So I thinned it out as much as possible, and I said, "Look, we don't want to thin it out too much because then you're going to start seeing wefts. Let's calm it down with a spray bottle and a hot comb." And you can absolutely do that. You can do that with any style. You can kind of calm it down. Um, yes, you can use hairspray for synthetic wigs. Um, and we're getting ready to add some more of those products to the website. So, yeah. So here's Katanya. So let me turn so you can take a look at her. She's really cute. And I wasn't fond of her at first, and now I like her. So that's the front, the side, and the back. And let me turn, I've got a Christmas tree still up here. And then there's the other side. So very cute style. If you like something shorter, the other thing is, of course, for those of you who may not know, something that's shorter and not going to rub is going to last a little bit longer in terms of longevity for your synthetic hair. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So that is Katanya. Let me go ahead and put the QR code if you are interested in her. Again, just take your phone, hold it up to the QR code, and Karen is here. Let's grab Karen and invite her.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey, hang on. I got to get on the right screen here.
Okay,
there we are. Oh, how are
so
you?
we have a couple ladies. We have Therese. We had Sarah that just bought a Kelly.
Yay. Kelly is nice. Dropping stuff everywhere.
So she bought it in Milkshake Blonde, Karen.
What's that?
She got one in Milkshake Blonde.
That's the one I sold that I wish I hadn't. Sorry.
You can always get more. Always get more, you guys.
I know.
Okay. So that was Katanya. Such a fun stuff. You missed me cutting the Oyster Gray Beverly Hills.
Oh, you cut her?
Yeah.
What'd you do her in?
I did her in a bob.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. I've got to finish up evening out I'll put her on the blockhead later. But okay. Yeah, I have an Oyster Gray bob.
I gotta fix my wig here. I noticed that I've got a 5-head going on. Okay.
Cute.
Sure.
I know who that is.
Well, of course.
Do you want to tell everyone who that is?
This is Zoe by Envy. It's one of the synthetic human hair blends. I've had her for a couple months now, and she's been through the ringer. Pretty. She's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at Chelsea next. Again, we're still in the city collection. So this is Chelsea. Let me grab her real quick.
Edzo, stop.
And okay, I got something other than macadamia latte. So this is Raw Sugar Blonde. So Raw Sugar Blonde, so while Belle Tress did get rid of Caramel Blonde, and they're doing more warmer or cooler blondes nowadays, Raw Sugar Blonde, I would say, don't you think, Karen, is a little bit warmer
than Milkshake?
Like Milkshake or Raw Sugar?
It is. I think it's kind of like right in the middle of Milkshake and Caramel. When I can wear Raw Sugar, but Caramel's a little bit, although, I can wear this, so I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yes, no, Raw Sugar is probably, that is my second favorite color in the city.
Such a pretty color. So again, this is Chelsea in Raw Sugar Blonde. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop her on. Again, same cap. She is, she is a middle part. So for those of you that like a kind of a mid-length straighter style in a middle part, in that open wefted cap, this could be your girl. She's such a cute style. She kind of reminds me of, she reminds me of Ellen via Drive.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see
So
it.
this is raw sugar.
Or
And
maybe
we're
even
working.
Henry Margot London
Yes.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Isn't it funny? Like all the brands have. So if you guys find a style, we're working on a spreadsheet. We like spreadsheets around here. We're working on a spreadsheet to compare the different styles across brands. And a lot of times you'll find almost the same exact style in a different brand. And this one has had her part. She's not parted yet. She's still got her part in her. But she's super cute. She's a straight style. She's a long bob. Um, and this one is raw sugar. She's a little bit of a face flopper, so I probably would take some hot water or some water, a water spray, and get her wet, and then blow dry her back. You can put clips in her and do things like that. Yeah, she's definitely wanting to go one way or another. But so that is Chelsea, long bob. And she's got a little bit of a layer at the bottom. So let me turn so you can take a look at her. But these straighter styles are so easy to take care of. And but you know, if you get a long one, you can do what I just did with Beverly Hills and just chop it off, and now you've got a bob. That'll kind of extend the life of your wig a little bit. So again, this is Chelsea. Got a kitty cat here that's like, hey, mom.
I got one right here.
So this is the front, left, and back. And I've got wigs here, so I'm gonna turn this way and show you. And that is the side.
Would you like to come in too? Come on, Mimi.
Yes. Can I come in?
Yeah, go lay down. You're fine, but you got to lay down.
So that is Chelsea. She is, let me make sure that I have the QR code. If you are interested in her, run and grab her. I think she's only in the raw sugar. I think that's the only thing that I have left. So yeah, so she is available if you're interested in her. And lots of good things that you can do. Like if you don't want her straight, and you're like, I just want to add a little more curl. Add some curl. Take your hot iron, your flat iron, and add a little bend to her. So many things that you can do with these straight styles. And with the curly styles, if you don't want it curly, iron it out a little bit. So just make sure you're using water when you're doing that. Okay, so we went through Chelsea. Friends I don't have up yet. Laguna Beach.
Okay, dude,
another
you're
one
gonna
of
have
my
to get
favorite
down.
long styles. I think we're actually doing the my favorite wigs right now. I love Laguna Beach, and it was so funny. I had never tried it on, and I tried it on one day on one of the lives, and I was like, oh, where has this been all my life? And like, yeah, this is one that I will not part with. I think I only have, there's only 2 left. So, and they're on such a good deal, you guys. Now, I don't say you're never going to get it at this price, because who knows? I don't know. You could find it somewhere, and it is at an even better price. So I don't make claims like that. But I will say this. They were lower than cost. I can guarantee that. Okay. So this is Laguna Beach, and this one is in Milkshake Blonde. And again, same city cap. It's a left-hand part. And it's got some beautiful curls to it. And let me just make sure we've got Laguna Beach up for the QR code, and you're all set. Now, again, I'm just going to adjust it because it's down a little bit too low, but
yeah, that's pretty.
right? I remember putting this on and going, why did I not know about this? And you know, that happens sometimes. You'll put a wig on and you're like, wow, where have you been all my life? So, but yeah, so this is the front. It's got those cute little deconstructed waves. Now, the things I'm going to say about a deconstructed wave is they're a little bit more difficult to get the curl pattern back, right, Karen?
Yes.
So, just keep that in mind. So this is one I definitely would keep up in a clip. Remember, you've got your clip. Grab it in the back and put it up. If you're going to be like driving, it's going to be rubbing up against your hair, your shoulders, or something like that. Wear it up, unless you're going to like be going out to dinner or something like that. Then, of course, you can wear it down. But the less friction that you have, the less electricity and static that you're putting into the fiber, the longer it will last, the less frizz that you will have. So that is the side. There's the other side.
Just my camera here. There we go.
And of course, the back. Super, super pretty. Really pretty deconstructed wave. Okay. So that is that beautiful Laguna Beach.
Is your helper there today?
No, he has gone into coding frenzy, and so he's trying to work out some code.
Aha.
So I'm like, okay, all right. He's like, I am not available today.
If you guys hear banging, it's because my husband is still trying to finish the door that he's been putting in for 2 days. He can do it. He does a little bit, then he gets sidetracked with something else, and he does not have ADHD.
Oh, okay. I do,
but he doesn't.
So I can relate to that. I can completely relate to that. Gosh, I just love that wig. I love that wig. Okay, so that was somebody purchased the Liverpool. I am sorry, I'm not going to show it because I don't have it anymore. Let's look at Los Angeles, which is next on the list. Or we can take a look at Lenox. Let's take a look at Lenox. I have Lenox sitting over here on my wig head. Hello, I have 2 kitties here looking at me through the. And I'm sorry, you guys. I have my knee. I have arthritis in my knee. And the doctor has said to me, at some point, you're going to need knee surgery. I'm like, okay, how long can I put that off for? So
you are going to go out in the hallway if you don't knock it off.
It's like, bomb.
Oh, he's rubbing all over everything and biting me in the foot. And because he wants attention. He wants attention. The dog is behaving. The cat's not.
Oh, Ginger, right? So Ginger got a Zoe, Karen.
Okay. What color? Do we know?
Ginger, what color did you get?
Stop.
You're welcome, Tress. It's that's what we're here for. We're here to help. I always say, sometimes you look at it on an influencer and they do things to it. They might tell you they don't do things to it, but you can kind of see what I'm doing to it in real time.
Are you going to go out too? Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good day.
Fun with critters.
Oh, well, and of course, I just got home from PT, so of course they had to come see me,
Oh, yeah, of course. They want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Mom, where have you been?
Yeah, the old lady can't climb the stairs or she'd be up here too.
Okay, so this is Lenox. So this actually is like I just did a custom cut on a Lenox for a client. And she was like, well, I like it, but I think there's too much hair over here. I'm like, no problem. We can kind of trim this down so that that doesn't hang down as much. And she's like, and it's a little bit too much hair. And I'm like, okay, well, let's thin it out. She's like, it's a little bit too blonde. So what I did is I got a lot of the blonde out, um, in terms of where I was cutting it. So you can be strategic with things like that, and you can kind of customize them to make your own. So, Ginger, what color did you get in Zoe? Tell Karen. She's still here. She might have popped off.
That's okay.
Okay. So, this is Lennox. It is a great pixie. If you're going, and it's a great price too. So thinking forward to the summer, and you're going out to the pool, and you want something that you could wear out to the pool. You can put your swimsuit on, you can wear this, or maybe it's even now like you're going to be out and you just want something. I talked about earlier about like curating, the best kind of wig for you. So maybe it's something that you are active and you don't want something where the hair is going to be rubbing a lot, or where, or you're going to be out and you're sweating, right? And you don't want to have to worry about it. You might pick something like a Lennox. It's a really great pixie. And let me make sure that I've got it. Yeah, I think it looks good it feels good in the back in any case. So let me show you this side. And again, if you even wanted to, it's so low density and there's no permatease. This is just the way that the wig is cut that gives you that little bit of lift. So, and I just took this part and tuck it behind my ears. So that's the front. That's my right side, my left
Karen,
side.
what platform are you streaming on?
I am streaming on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, it's not coming up on Facebook.
Really?
When I go to the Facebook page. Yeah.
Oh, that's
let me
very
just
odd.
try it again. Yeah, because it would be your business one, right?
Yeah. So Ginger is on via Facebook, and then Therese is on via YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, when I went into Locks and Tops, it doesn't show you as being live. Oh, now you are. Oh, it was just being persnickety for me. Okay, cool.
We have more fun with technology over here, you guys. It's just so funny.
Yeah, and you probably hear me because right now it's double streaming. Okay, I'm gonna get out of there. Give me just a second. I thought it was weird that I just want to make sure you were showing up. Usually I can do it from my phone, but it was not letting me. Sarah says she's here from FB. Okay, yeah, I saw it finally. I don't know why it wasn't coming up on mine.
So that is Lennox. I'll put the QR code up for Lennox. If you're looking for something for the summer, you get hot, you live in a hot climate like I do, and you're like, I don't think I could handle hair. I remember when I was young and I had long hair and it was so hot in the summer. Like I would run around in a ponytail because I was so hot. I was like, oh, one of these days I'm just going to shave my head. Well, be careful what you ask for. Because now I don't have a lot of hair. So that is Lennox. And she is in, I believe she's raw sugar blonde. She's in crushed almond blonde. Sorry about that. And I do have her in a few different colors. Milkshake, raw sugar. I have one triple chocolate brown left. And she's at a great price. I think she's like 110. So if you need something for summer, oh, my little thing is been taking wigs off and on all day.
Let's find out. Yeah, 110. I went and looked.
Yeah. Really good deal.
So there's crushed almond, milkshake, raw sugar, and triple chocolate. No, triple chocolate says it's sold out.
Okay. Well, then someone purchased it.
Yep. Just the blondes then.
Just the blondies. Okay. And then Liverpool has been purchased. Someone pinged me last night and said, I want that Liverpool that you have on your list. I was like, okay, well, all right, you got it. So they took Liverpool. All right. And again, just as a reminder, if you do purchase something today, it's shipping included. We will package it up today. We'll get everything processed today, and then your rig will go out tomorrow. So for those folks that I shouldn't say that. Sometimes it gets processed late in the day, and it won't go out until Wednesday. But it takes about a week to get to you, depending on the post. And sometimes it gets lost, but that's okay. We insure it. So if it gets lost for any reason, you can always file the claim and they'll return the funds directly to you. All right. So let's look at Lisbon. Lisbon. So I happen to have Lisbon in one of my all-time favorite colors, which is caramel blonde. So caramel blonde is not for sale. Karen knows me. Like, I will not part with my caramel blonde. I have a few caramel blonde pieces, and I love them. Some of them actually went to, well, anyway, I won't say anymore. But
no, don't.
Yep. So she's like,
tiny secret.
Karen keeps me honest. So again, same cap, same city cap. It's a left-hand part, and this is in a caramel blonde. And another really pretty long style. She's kind of got that wave, just a little bit. It's not too much, so probably wouldn't be as hard to take care of.
Can you put the QR code up for me?
Oh, yes.
Please. Not that I'm going to buy her, but I want to see what she's about. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Guys, I got to step out for a minute. It's my granddaughter's mom.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So this is Lisbon. She comes with a curtain bang. And let me just comb her out a little bit so you can kind of get the full effect of Lisbon. And this, of course, is the caramel blonde. Hi, Mary Elizabeth. Welcome. Hi, Rochelle. Rochelle, you are so cute. You're like locks and tops, locks and tops. So for those of you that are here today, so we do a giveaway at the end of each live. So if you put locks and tops, hashtag locks and tops in the chat, you get selected for a drawing at the end. And the drawing is for a free wig. Okay. But you guys stay until the end, because I've had people like they've taken off and I'm like, wait, we don't have your contact info. We can't reach out to you. So either, just, let me know how to reach you. Thank you. Okay. So this is Lisbon. She's got just a little bit of a curl to her. I think she's such a pretty style. She comes down to about here on me, and she's got just a little bit of a wave to her. And again, those curtain bangs in the front. She's the left-hand part. So let me go ahead and show her to you. And I think I have the QR code up. I do. Okay. She's got a little bit of a layer to her in the front. Very similar to Beverly Hills. You can kind of have a trend going on here, but that's the left side. And this is the back. Pull it back so you can kind of see how long she is. And then I'll come around because I can't turn because I got my table here. And this is the right side. So you can imagine yourself wearing this. It's so pretty. And again, another date night hairpiece, or even a little more casual if you want, but just make sure you're wearing it up and sort of reduce the friction. Unless, of course, you wanted to cut it off in a bob like I did the oyster gray one earlier. So, oh, thank you, Mary Elizabeth. Yeah, it's a really pretty piece. I like Lisbon. I sent one to Heather Ortega, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love my wig." She loved that one in Santiago, so she loved both of those. Okay, so that one was caramel blonde, and of course, caramel blonde, for those of you that don't know, is a discontinued color. But there's other brands that you can get that color, and other styles that you can find. And so we're gonna start curating different styles, similar styles across different brands, because we have access to many, 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 many. So, and there's more to come. So we're doing that. We're doing that with color. So don't worry about it. If you have a color that's your favorite color, just let us know and we can help find you something. Okay, so what's up next? So that was Lisbon. Liverpool was purchased yesterday. Let's take a look at Los Angeles. Los Angeles is another one of those fun little deconstructed styles, the little bob. Usually my ladies that like Austin love Los Angeles. And I don't know if I still have, I had a brunette Los Angeles. I think it's such a cute style. But you know what? Again, and I don't know if it's because of the way it hits my face, but Los Angeles, again, is one of those styles. It's like when you first put it on, you're like, huh. At least for me, like Austin, when I first put it on, I was like, oh, I don't know, like Katana, I think it's where it hits my face. So sometimes the shape of your face, the length, just the style of your face and the face structure, some styles will look great on you. And then others were like, but the nice thing about wigs is that you can do some fun things with them. So you can pull them back, you can put them in barrettes, you can, but as Karen mentioned, we are going to be opening the group up to resell 1 day a week. We haven't decided which day yet. So that if you do have a style and you're like, yeah, it's a pretty style, right, Mary Elizabeth? Aw. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you love Los Angeles. That's great. So again, same cap, the left part, same cap as all the other ones. So I won't bother to show it to you. Now, what I will say is Los Angeles is a little more snug. And what I have noticed with some of the shorties is that with the shorties, and I probably shouldn't have done that. You just saw me do something I don't normally do. I kind of pulled from the front. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Pull from your ear tabs, push it forward, and then lift it. You'll save yourself some pain with injuring your lace on the front. Okay, so this is Los Angeles. She's kind of got that little angle bob. So she's shorter in the back, and I'll show you in just a second, longer in the front, but she's got these cute little waves. And she's just a really fun style. I'm like, oh, she's really cute. After I played with her a little bit, I thought, oh, I know I do like her. I see what Los Angeles is one of the most popular styles that Belle Tress has. And there's a reason for that. One, it's not hitting your clothes, right? So you're going to have her longer. By the way, I want to say this because a lot of women, I don't think they are aware. So I asked Belle Tress, I said, I want to know, for my own curiosity, what is the average lifespan of a Belle Tress wig? And the average lifespan of a Belle Tress wig is 2 to 3 months, according to Belle Tress. So a shorter style will last longer than something that's going to hit your shoulders and rub consistently. That's why I always say if you have a longer style, keep her up as much as possible. She'll last longer. But it's okay. Cut her off in a bob. You can still keep her a little bit longer. Make sure you're washing them regularly. Not too much, because it kind of, it gets rid of some of the conditioners and silicones in your synthetic fibers if you wash them too much. But when they get to that point to where they kind of start to clump and you start to feel like they're clumping together, then it's time to wash your wig. So Okay, so this is Los Angeles. The city hairlines, I think, are phenomenal. And such a cute style. Let me get a little closer look so you can get a better look at her. Such a cute style. She's very great for casual, like you're going to go to the grocery store. You're going to, go out and run errands. She's a great style for that, you guys. If you're going out to the market or whatever, great style for that. And then she kind of has the face framing players, but then she's short in the back. So I was like, oh, that's kind of an ingenious idea. So here she is on the side. Here she is on my other side. I know it's reversed for you guys. So when I say my left side, I know it's your right side. And then there she is in the back. So she's almost, yeah, she's pretty short in the back, but she's got those dimensional layers. And I do not think she has permatease. Yeah. Oh, Mary Elizabeth, you have several of the Los Angeles? Let me put this one. Let me put the QR code for Los Angeles up in case you're interested. So did you, so we're going to open up the Locks and Tops group. And we're going to do resell 1 day a week to make it manageable for everyone, because we want to keep a really close eye on the posts that come through to make sure that we're going to try and keep you guys as safe. We're going to have guidelines for sellers, guidelines for buyers about like what you should and should not do in the group. Because in terms of like resells, because I see a lot of scammers out there, you guys, and I just want to make sure that you guys are safe. So, hey, Leanne, welcome. So 1 day a week. I think Karen put it in the group. If you haven't seen it today, she's putting the feelers out, but we're coming up with policies and a template for you guys to use in terms of like listing. Will it be on YouTube? So you're talking about the streaming today. So the stream today will be on YouTube. The resale group is actually on Facebook. Hope I answered your question. Okay. All right. So that is, again, Los Angeles. And that was in a crushed almond blonde. And I think I have her listed for, we do have a few of her still in stock. But she goes fast. Once people see it, they're like, oh, that's right. I love it. I love that stuff. So Los Angeles is $185. And again, that is shipped. That includes shipping. So let's take a look at Madrid. And Madrid is, did I grab Madrid? How did I grab Madrid? Maybe I did not grab Madrid. Lift fetch boy. Honey. I did not grab Madrid. Love Madrid. Yeah, can you grab me a Madrid? It's the second shelf on the top, or the second rack on the second shelf, I believe. Okay, well, let's keep going while he's finding that. He's going to help us out today. So let's look at Malibu. Malibu is the next one. And again, one of my favorite colors. You can guys kind of see some of my favorite colors for Malibu and caramel blonde. And, did you find a Madrid?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. He'll find it. Okay, so this is Malibu. It doesn't matter, honey, whichever color. So this one that we're looking at right now is Malibu in Macadamia Latte. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And then look at the Madrid next. So again, same part. This one's a left-hand side part. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. I start talking about other things and then I forget. So while we're here, so this is Malibu. Malibu is one of those great, like longer, she's got the curtain bang that goes along the side. She's part her on the left. She's a left, or I should say she's a left part. She's got a little bit of the layers, and you know, a little bit of a, almost kind of like a short butterfly cut. So, and I'll turn so you guys can see her on all sides. But the one thing that I will say is if, and I think she's down a little bit low, so I'm just going to adjust her really quick. If you decide that you want to, she's over too far for you, right? There's a couple things you can do. You can kind of turn her, take the ear tabs and turn her a little bit, right? Now you're going to feel that ear tab hit the side of your ear. That's okay, just pull it over. And now she went from being a drastic left part to being a little bit more in the middle. And so the other thing that you can do is you can actually part it all the way up to the edge of that left part and then redirect it to a middle part. So just an option for you if you're like, oh, I can't stand the left-hand part, because sometimes I think they're a little bit too much left-hand for me. So sometimes I like to do that. But yeah, Malibu is such a great style. And it's another one of those great straighter styles, so much easier to take care of than a curly or wavy style. You know, it's just some water and some heat and to get rid of those frizzy ends. Okay. So, Therese, so the resale site is, the resale is going to be on the Facebook Locks and Tops group. So we're going to allow ladies to do resale one day a week. We're going to have a template. We are going to have guidelines. And that's just so that we can keep all of you safe from scammers. So yeah. And then in terms of that group is over on Facebook. And then Macadamia Latte is, you know what? Let me show you raw sugar and Mac Latte. Mac Latte is definitely darker than raw sugar. I want to say Mac Latte is more along the lines of Caramel Blonde, but Caramel Blonde is more warm than Mac Latte. Mac Latte is kind of multi-dimensional. It's got cooler aspects to it, but then it's got warmer aspects to it. So, but I'll show you next side by side. So I'll take that raw sugar that I had on and the Mac Latte and hold them up side by side so you can see the difference. Okay. Okay, so this is Malibu. And we need the QR code for that in case you're interested. So that is this is Malibu, and she is in the color Macadamia Latte. She kind of looks like raw sugar though, doesn't she? I'm looking at her in this lighting and she does kind of look like raw sugar. Definitely darker than raw sugar, I will say that. But let me grab the raw sugar that I had. So raw sugar. There's my crushed. Give me 1 second here and I'll grab the raw sugar. Well, here's Melbourne in raw sugar. So let's take her out because that's the next one that I was going to show you. So let's grab her. So Melbourne in raw sugar looks like this. So now you can kind of see it is very similar, but this is definitely, and here I'll show you side by side. So this is definitely going to be a much cooler color than the Mac Latte. Okay. So definitely, I'm going to show you from the other side as well. Now, I don't know if any of you have noticed, but Belle Tress seems to like they'll get rid of a style and then they'll come back with something really, really similar. You guys notice that? Hey, Beverly! You made it! Yay! I did not forget to give it to you. I have it sitting aside, and I already told everyone, I'm like, the Liverpool is sold. So I have your invoice for Liverpool. I will send her to you. I haven't forgotten. So Mac Latte is your favorite of the two. Isn't that funny? And the other thing I'm going to say, you guys, is sometimes the lighting plays an important factor. Sometimes I'll see a color and I'm like, I really like it in this color or in this lighting, but not so much this lighting. So thank you, Beverly. You're a superstar. You're the best. Okay, so this was Malibu, and it's that cute little butterfly cut layer in the front. And let me turn so you can see her from all sides. She's in the front. That's her in the front. That's her on the side. Such a fun little style. You know, this is one that I would wear all the time because it's kind of casual, but then it's really pretty. It's very flattering, I think. I like the butterfly cut. That's the side. Like how it kind of comes around and it hugs here. Now you might not like that. It might irritate you. So this depends on what you want, you know, what you like. So that's the back. Again, it's got those like that layering, but it's that a little bit shorter than something like Melbourne. Okay. I wish Lisa Beth were here. I found a Granada in caramel blonde. She's gonna flip. I found a Granada in caramel blonde, and it is so pretty. Most people, like for those ladies that love Hepburn, Hepburn is a really cute style. And if you love the hand-tied cap, it's great. But if you want a wefted cap and a little bit lower price point, the Granada is a really great dupe. So again, we're working on that list, and we set and we curate styles and do comparisons and things like that. So it's really fun. Yes. Yeah, it kind of does, right, Mary Elizabeth? I'm going to try. You know what? In fact, let's look at Madrid next because you can kind of see. I'd love for you to see the difference. So let me put this one aside really quick. Whoops. No, that's not where we wanted that to go. Hold on one second. I've got too many boxes here. I need like 6 hands, you guys. So we'll do that one next. So we'll put that one right here. So let's look at Madrid because I think it is very, you're correct, Mary Elizabeth, it's very similar. So this one is Madrid in crushed almond blonde. And take her off. So this one is a middle part, And that's interesting. So, um, the other one is a left part, and this is a middle part. But I like Madrid. It's really cute. I had a Madrid um, in a Mac latte on one day, and I had someone stop me and say, "Oh my gosh, who did your hair? I love that color." Could you use AI for comparisons? I know sometimes when I Google a style, it tells me an alternative. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So sometimes I look weird in bangs, you guys. I'm like, oh. Well, I remember when I first put Holly on, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And then I started futzing with it, and I was like, oh, no, that's cute. But I also think this color is like really, really, do you see? Like, if I were to put this style on, this style in Mac Latte looks phenomenal on me. And now I just put it on in a cooler color, and it looks really weird. Like, I don't know why I would keep this one. This one color is not for me. Lots of ladies, like Leanne, would be beautiful in this color. I think I've seen her in this color. So, Beverly, this color would be you. Me, I don't know. It's yeah. Do you clip your bangs to the side? The other thing that you can do is put like one of those little wig bands on. Sometimes I'll do that. Or I'll clip it up like this, right? Or you can, like, one thing that bangs are good for, you can like put it back in a little ponytail. And that's cute, right? Karen does this a lot. It's so cute. No, it's actually the crushed almond. It's a crushed almond blonde. But I do like, you can do things. So that's funny because it's like if I do this, then it doesn't look too bad. Go figure. But if I put the Madrid on in Mac Latte, it looks beautiful. So, so many different things. Um, you like the Madrid, Mary Elizabeth? I do too. It's a really cute style and it's really versatile. And I actually think the bangs, like sometimes I'll get a wig and I'm like, oh, I gotta trim those bangs. Those are just way too long for me. But I think the Madrid bangs are pretty good. Like I think they got it pretty spot on. And I have a pretty decent forehead, but it's not tall. I think it's average. So that is Madrid. If you would like to purchase her, I will show that QR code. Um, but yeah, such a cute style. And it is a really pretty color. I know lots of ladies love this color. For whatever reason, it's not my jam, but I know lots of ladies that love it and it looks amazing on them. So again, it's all about you and what you like and what you want to do with your wigs and your style. So not about me, it's about you. Why the ones I have don't seem as blonde? It is because mine are very layered. That is so true. Okay, so let's talk about that. So the 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 color will vary from wig to wig. And as you just saw in Malibu, I'm going to hold them up side by side so you can see this. A longer style will have more of one color than a shorter style. So some of the longer will have more of the root in it, so it might appear darker than a longer style, which is going to have more of a lighter tone to it, right? So it can depend on the style even that you get, what the color is going to look like on you. That's a great call out, Beverly. And I'm going to tell you this. I deal with, like, Leanne probably sees this. I know she deals with lots of wigs. Um, and Beverly, you too. You um, you can have one wig and it looks completely different color than the other wig, and that happens, right? So when they are producing colors, um, they they will literally do it in a um, so they'll do it in lots, right? So they'll create the synthetic fiber and they'll do it in lots. And those lots will, those lots can differ. Like when they're mixing up the chemicals for the synthetic fiber, they can, it can just depending on how they're processing it that day, it can be slightly different. So you're going to end up with one wig that could be slightly different color than your last wig. And yes, I'm not kidding. It really does happen. I see it all the time. I'll, I'll have a lady and she'll be like, "Oh, that's not the color I had last time on." I'm like, "I get it, but that's that's just variables." Um, yeah. So so we looked at Madrid, we looked at Malibu. Let's take a look at Manchester. Manchester's a really cute little shorty style. And I will go ahead and put her code up now if you want to take a look at her. Is there anything that you guys wanted to see today? I love this color so much. Which color do you like, Leanne? Yeah, Beverly Hill. I think raw sugar probably is the most consistent. It's got the less color to it, right? They have to add less color to it. Um, oh, you like the raw sugar, Leanne? The raw sugar looks so pretty on you. Every time I see you in a raw sugar, I'm like, oh, that's her jam. That is her jam. Yeah, for sure, Beverly. I think you're right. Okay, so let's take a look at Manchester. So Manchester I bought because I have ladies that like wigs that don't like roots. And when I buy when I buy wigs with roots, they're like, "Oh, I can't wear that. I don't like roots." So the one thing I will say is that Envy, if you like Envy wigs, then you don't want to go with Beltras. They have a lot of different colors, even blondes, like the light blondes and things like that, and the buttercream um, that have those no roots, right? So, like the one I'm going to show you, so the Manchester and the cake batter, which is no longer, um, they have it in a lot of non rooted colors. Again, like I love it when Lisa Beth comes on. She's like, "Oh, I just root all my colors. If I get a color, that's not a limitation for me." And I love that she does that. She'll literally just go in with a Copic markers and start adding roots to it. I've done that. I've done root spray. I've done all kinds of things with wigs. But um, this is a really cute little shorty. And again, another great summer style. And it does not have roots, but again, don't let that hold you back. If you like the style and you like the color, but you're just not crazy about not having roots, go in with a Copic marker and just add some roots. And it'll be just like you have a different wig with roots. I think the cake batter is very, very similar to the crushed almond blonde. And in fact, let me show you crushed almond blonde next to this one. So let me grab my crushed almond blonde that I had just a second ago. Thought I heard a beep. Maybe I did not. Yeah, Leanne crushed almond. That is so your jam. Yeah. Yeah, it's like every time I see you in that color, I'm like, oh, that's Leanne's color. Totally her color. Okay. What did I do with my crushed almond? Okay. Well, maybe, you know what? Now that I'm looking at this crushed almond, no. Well, I think it's the roots. This is more, it has a little more yellow in it. The cake batter has a little more yellow in it than the crushed almond. Crushed almond is a little bit more, it's a cooler tone. Whereas cake batter is more, has more yellow in it. And I'm going to show you this here in just a second. But so Karen's going to do this thing. She's going to do the gentian experiment. So she purchased yesterday that is more golden. So she's going to dip it in the gentian dye and pull out the cooler because she likes the cooler. She likes a little bit of warmth, but she likes a little bit cooler. So let me show you Manhattan. See how you can see this is definitely warmer. This is more of a neutral. It almost looks like the color of cake batter, but this is warmer, whereas this is much cooler. So this is the crushed almond and in the Los Angeles. But again, I want to say something like this. Let's see if I can get closer. So the roots here also, I think, make it look a little bit warmer, but you can see, right? It's definitely a different color. So let me show you this. This is definitely cooler. This is definitely a warmer blonde. But I definitely love this color. If you want something like this and you want to add roots to it, or maybe you don't want roots, maybe you don't like roots, maybe you want to get into non-rooted blondes, then, you can definitely, this is definitely a good option for you. And I love this color. I think it's so pretty. And of course, I'm a warmer girl. I lean towards the warmer colors. That's just me. Not everybody, some people like the cooler. It's just your preference. Again, it is all about you. So many variations. Thank you, Mary Elizabeth. You're not a root girl? See, I like roots, but I can also not do roots, right? So I think it's variable. I think that there's a variable. So that was Manchester. And we will pop her away. And okay, so we looked at Manchester. Let's take a look at Manhattan. Another one of my favorite styles. I love Manhattan, you guys. Karen did she did a review of, she's doing the 7-day wears. And I was really shocked. She said her Manhattan didn't hold up as well. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, that's makes me sad because I have a Manhattan in one of my favorite colors, which is beige linen blonde, which they don't have anymore at Belle Tress. But smile says it all. So, yeah, so this is Manhattan, and this is again in macadamia. I think I have it in a couple of different colors. Let me take a look. Yeah, I do. So I've got it in the raw sugar, and I've got it in the macadamia latte. Great. And now we're on to page 3. Okay, so this is, again, one of my favorite colors, macadamia latte. Macadamia latte. Okay. And again, great city cap. It's got the left monofilament part, so you're going to part it on the left-hand side. It's got the open wefting cap and ear-to-ear lace. It's great city hairlines. And this is just such a cute style, and I love the macadamia latte. Okay. So again, This is Manhattan. Manhattan. Use my favorite New York East Coast accent, Manhattan. I used to work with someone that was from Boston. And so I used to go, hey, I'm going to take my laptop and throw it down into the harbor. I always used to tease him and give him grief. But yeah, this one is Manhattan. Such a pretty style. It's one of my favorites. And again, I'm going to always say, if your ends get breezy, you can use an hot iron on it. You can use a straight iron. Just make sure you're putting water on it. But again, if it gets breezy, trim the ends off. It's just like your regular hair, right? And then you can extend the life of it. So again, average. I haven't found a color I don't like. Therese, right? I know it's really hard. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I find all these colors, I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. And it seems like every time I put one on, I have some colors where I'm like, maybe not. That's maybe not me. But I'm always like, I always like to look at new colors because you never know what's going to look great on you, right? Jen, did you alter it? I love the bang swoop. Mine doesn't do that. Your Manhattan doesn't do the bang thing here? Gosh, I love this Manhattan. You guys, I really like Manhattan's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. I kind of compare it to Bradshaw. It's kind of got that same look and feel. Maybe I should try Bradshaw on next so you guys can see it. I did not alter this one. I literally just now took it out of the box. But yeah. Nope, I didn't do anything to it. And I'm gonna say, sometimes you'll get a wig out of the box and it looks different than the one you had before. And it's just, they manufacture it in a factory, and and the hand tieds are actually tied by hand. They don't have a machine that goes into a cap and hand ties them in. They do that manually. And that's why they take so long to produce. But yeah, I can too, Mary Elizabeth. And I think some of the tones don't look as great on me if it washes me out, because I'm already so fair as it is. Sometimes the really lighter tones don't look as good on me. I gotta have some warmth to my face, because I always tell people I'm transparent. Like look at this. Like, people, I don't think I have melanin in my skin at all. So this is Manhattan in Mac Latte, and let me put the QR code up for it. And let me turn so you can see her, because I love my Manhattan. And then again, I didn't do anything to her out of the box, but you can fluff her up, you can comb her, you can curl her, you can do so many things. You can pull her back. You can change the part to where, she's more of a left and more of a in the middle. I think it just depends on, all wigs are kind of different. I think I see wigs that look, I think I tell this story all the time. The first time I tried Austin, I was like, oh no, that's not for me. I tried on a different one and it looked completely different. How can you win, right? Mary Elizabeth, you're transparent too. Like, what is it? Like, no one in my, well, we're all Northern European. So we're like from Norway and Holland and Ireland and Scotland. And so we have no, we're just all very pale complected people. Except my mom's side. Now my mom's side had the beautiful olive complexion and the brown eyes and pretty rich chocolate brown hair. And I'm like, why couldn't I have gotten that? But, genetics, right? So, okay, so let me show you the side of Manhattan. It's a great little long bob with a little bit of curl, a little bit of wave to her. But again, this one should be fairly easy to keep up. Um, but now again, I wish Karen were in here. She could tell you she got a Manhattan and it didn't last that long. So I don't know, but all my Manhattans have. So I've had two Manhattans. I've only had to have two Manhattans. I have one in a beige linen that I will have till like the day I no longer exist. And then I have one in, I think I have it in a Mac Latte. So I've never had problems with either of them. So, um, so this is Manhattan. Um, yeah, it's Manhattan Mac Latte. What? He's tan? Okay, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Your husband's from Scotland and he gets a great tan? That that is not fair. Now wait a minute. Okay, so now I will say this, like my friend like did the whole DNA thing and she found out that she was like from England and Scotland and I am telling you the woman can go out and stand in the sun for 15 minutes, come back and look like a gingerbread. It's genetics. It's crazy. Go figure. Go figure. Gosh, I really like that. So pretty. I really like that, you guys. I love Manhattan. It's one of my favorites. It's going to go on one of my favorites list. I know what Karen said about the 7-day wear, but I really love it. Um, so bad. So bad. My husband's like, you can't keep all of these. I'm like, oh, but I can. Oh, no, I can't. I really can't, you guys. I'm trying to make room for new stuff and the new human hair, and there's a lot coming, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this? So please take my wigs. Okay, so that one is Manhattan. We looked at Manhattan. And let's look at, I'm going to skip San Francisco. I'm going to go on to, we're not going to look at Liverpool because that one went bye-bye. We know who got that. That's has the shipping label attached to it, and if it doesn't go out today, it will go out tomorrow, Beverly. Okay, so now we're going to look at Oxford. Oxford is up next. Yes. So Oxford is the one that the sample that I have is in Milkshake Blonde. And I think the one that we have is Milkshake Blonde. So the one that we have for sale is Milkshake Blonde. This is our sample. And if you guys need me to skip anything, just let me know. Or if you want to see something. So we're going through the City Collection and the icons today. I'm excited about the human hair too. So I'm getting a couple of brunettes, Mary Elizabeth, that I cannot wait for folks to see. So a lot of, it was like, sorry, everyone. Oxford is beautiful in a ponytail. Yes, I would agree. I don't think I have any Oxfords in a brunette. Doesn't mean that I can't get you one. I just don't have one at the clearance price. Liverpool is really pretty. Yeah. Sarah's like, congratulations, Beverly. Mary Elizabeth, I'm always looking for brunettes for you. I have a couple coming. One of them is slightly naturally curly. And it is a 14-inch. So it'll have, I know you tend towards the shorter styles. But I didn't want to get it too short. And holy smokes, this is gorgeous. Um, I didn't want to get it too short because human hair is a little more difficult to take care of if it's too short. So, yeah, but I can't wait for you to see it. Yeah, I think it'll be really pretty on you. So, okay, so this is our lovely Oxford, and she's got a little bit of a curtain bang that comes over here. She comes down to about bottom of your eye. She's got some beautiful deconstructed waves. Now, these, so I love the curls, you guys, but I have to be 100% honest because I also have to consider what it's going to be like for you to take care of them. So, when you get a style and it has like this kind of a curl or this kind of wave to it, you can detangle it, right? And dry it and scrunch it up like this, and some of that wave pattern, some of that deconstructed wave or textured wave, if you will come back. Will it ever come back exactly like the time, like you getting it out of the box? Probably not. I mean, unless you spend a lot of time with it. And I know part of the purpose of you having a synthetic wig is that you don't have to spend a lot of time with it, right? So I always like to tell ladies that so that they know it's going to take a curly or wavy pattern. Beverly, you are so funny. So, yeah, if you don't care about taking care of it and you'll just go buy a new one like every month or 2 months, then you do you. I always say you do you. You do what makes you happy. So Beverly's like, I don't care about looking after it. I about the curls or waves. And that's all good. I just like to let ladies know. A little bit more difficult to take care of, but that's okay. That's okay. But this is just beautiful. Oxford's a gorgeous style, you guys. So this is side. I would consider this date hair, right? So there's the other side. Let me toss it around the back so you can kind of see. And Beverly, I have seen you in your beautiful long curly hair. It's gorgeous on you. That's the back. It's really pretty. Like you could wear something like this to like a wedding or for date night or something like that, or just anywhere if you want. If you're feeling fancy, this is fancy hair. I think this is fancy hair. Oh, you just find a way to fix it. Well, good for you. You're going to have to start sharing with the ladies. Did I miss something? I can't go back up. Hold on one second. Sarah, what did you say? Liverpool is my favorite hat wig. Oh, good tip, Sarah. Good tip. Okay. All right, that is Oxford. And let me put her QR code up in case you are interested in her. Such a pretty style. Do, 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 do. And we looked at, no, where's my Oxford? There we go. And there's the QR code for Oxford. All right. So now we're going to look at, I know we're getting kind of late. It's already 3:00. I've kept you guys here for 2 hours. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'll just do some reviews. I did want to show you Newport quickly, or not Yes, Newport. I think I only have her left. Someone bought all my Newports, you guys. I think I only have her left in the Sienna Spice. Do you guys want to see her? She's in the non-Sienna Spice non-rooted. If anyone wants to see her, I will show you her, but I think she's one of a more popular style. She's very popular in the Belle Tress collection. And my little thing is falling off because my little snip here. Anyone? Okay, so nobody wants to see Newport. Okay, so we'll skip her. We will skip Newport, and we will go straight on to. Let's move into. Oh, wait a minute. No, I just had that as a sample. Okay, I don't know why I pulled that out. I showed San Sebastian yesterday. Let's go on to the icons. So I have Bradshaw. Okay, remember we saw Manhattan. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. I thought I had. Bradshaw's another one of my favorites, you guys. I found, well, hi, I have a new kitty at the pet door. Oh gosh. Nope, my knee is not going to take that. Nope, knee is saying no. I thought I had, oh, I don't. Okay, so, all right, if someone wants a brown sugar, we will have to do an open box. Brown sugar blonde. But it's such a pretty color, and I do want you to see it. So, and you guys, I literally, when I tell you that I can't even come close to these prices anymore. The prices for icons, because they're so difficult to come by and they only come in like every couple of months. She's raised the prices on twice. So I literally can't do a deal like I did before. So some of these I was able to get, like the darker colors, I was able to get at that really good rate where it was like $220 before. I'm not even coming close. Not even coming close. So if you want a Bradshaw, if you want any of the icons, I've lowered them to the rock bottom price. If you want them, please go get them, because I won't be able to get them less expensive anymore. So, all right. If you like that hand-tied cap, that beautiful little, oh, I love it. Oh, I love Bradshaw. Can we just, yeah. And let me tweak mine a little bit because she's twisted here. And it feels like she fits like you put her on and she's like, and she just. So this is brown sugar blonde. Let me pull it up a little bit. I'm going to move her out of my. I mean, she literally she just sucks here. Can I keep all the Bradshaws, you guys? They're just so pretty. The wig tower in the background, right? You're talking about this one, Beverly, or this one? I have. You have Bradshaw too, Mary Elizabeth? I love Bradshaw. It's really one of my favorites. And so I'm going to show you Kennedy here in just a second, because a lot of times I think Kennedy was overlooked, and Kennedy is such a beautiful style. Everyone's cuter than the one before. Oh, I know. It's hard to decide, right? But again, we can help you decide we can help you filter out what you want in terms of color and style. It is similar to Manhattan, right, Jen? So see, there's a lot of styles that are very similar to each other. And, if you can't afford the more expensive icon collections or you can't get it because it's on back order for months and months, you could always go to Manhattan. Different options. So, but yeah, Bradshaw is so pretty. One of my favorite styles. Like I have her personally in 6 different colors, you guys. Okay, so that's the side. That's the back. And that's my other side. Isn't she pretty? So pretty. I love this style. She's so great. I think you could. This would be a good work wig. So you could wear her to work, and she's short enough that she won't rub too much, and she's got a pretty little wave or curl pattern to her. So yeah, you're pretty. I love Bradshaw. Okay, so let's go on to Kennedy because I want you to see Kennedy. I've got several Kennedys. She is so pretty. She's kind of like Bradshaw, but she's got a longer side to her, right? But she's very similar. Teresa, Bradshaw, and Kennedy can all be sister styles, right? So you could potentially wear them side by side. So if you really like one and you're like, okay, but I can't find a Bradshaw, but I can find a Kennedy, or I can't find a Teresa, but you could get a Bradshaw. They're so similar. They're all, sometimes I'll put them on and I'm like, oh, you can't even tell the difference. Except maybe with Kennedy, because Kennedy is one of those styles that is, it does have the longer sides. So, but again, it's one of those things where you could put it up in a little, you could put it up in a barrette, or you could put it up in, however you want to do it. Put a little bandana on it, and then you could still have it. Oh, I love this style. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this color too. Ah, gorgeous. Now the icon collection, I will say, if you don't have a Bradshaw, you don't have a Kennedy, you don't have one of those, I will say it runs a little bit smaller. So if you have a little bit smaller head, it probably will fit you. Although when I was a 23-inch, I could still wear it, but it was snug. Okay, so let's take a look at Kennedy, and then I think we'll finish off with Kelly, and then we'll do a wig giveaway. All right. Yes, I have Teresa, Bradshaw, and Kennedy, and you love them all. See? We're all awesome, right?
Oh, she's still on.
Yes, and Mary Elizabeth, that's why you love Manhattan. It's very comparable.
Yeah.
And it's at a lower price point, and you could probably get it a little bit easier too. So anything that I'm showing right now, let me show you the Bradshaw, or let me put the QR code for Bradshaw. So when you click on the QR code on your phone, it'll tell you which colors are available and the sales prices. So in Bradshaw, I think we have, I tried to get as many as I could in various colors. I've still got the, move over here. I've got it in soft amber, caramel toffee blonde, truffle cream, French roast. I just sold brown sugar.
I'm back.
Butter cake.
Sorry, everybody. We had an emergency.
Last mixed berry. So unfortunately, that one's gone already. Okay. And we're gonna look at Kennedy. Hey. Hi.
Sorry, we had a little bit of emergency. It's all good now.
Oh, are you okay? Is everything okay?
Everything's okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Just had to make a few phone calls and figure a few things out.
Oh, okay. Everyone's all right though?
Yeah, everybody's okay.
Okay. All right. So Karen's back. Yay.
I'm surprised you're still on.
I know. Well, I'm going to show a couple more. I'm going to show Kennedy, and then I'm going to show Kelly, and then I think we're going to do a giveaway, and then we'll wrap it up.
So
Sorry.
you talked about how Kennedy is a good dupe for Bradshaw, and yep,
Yeah. Yeah.
perfect.
Mary Elizabeth was saying she has Teresa, Bradshaw, and Kennedy, and she loves
Yep,
them all.
so do I. Have Hepburn too, which I like Hepburn too.
Oh my gosh, I was going to tell you. So, oh gosh, which wig was it? I have too much. I have wig brain. Um, I'll have to go back and look at the name of it, but it is a dupe for Kennedy.
Is it one of the city collections?
Yep.
It's not Madrid.
Nope.
No, I'm trying to think. I don't know. You'll have to look. Yeah, I don't remember.
And I have it in caramel blonde.
Oh, well, there you go.
I found it last night. I was like, oh, where did you come from? Kennedy. Okay, let's give her a good twisting and a shaping and a lifting. And there we go. Okay, now she's at the hairline. So this is Kennedy, for those of you that have not seen her. And see how she's really similar to Bradshaw?
I think her, Bradshaw, and the other one are about within an inch in length of each other. It's just the curl pattern, I think, really that's different.
Yeah, absolutely. The bangs are a little bit longer
Yep.
on this one than Bradshaw. And I think Bradshaw comes with that left part, and I think this is more of a middle part. So, yeah, so close to each other. So, so close. I was so funny. I remember I put them all three of them on when they first came in. I was like, that's weird. They all look exactly the same.
I had Teresa and Bradshaw, and I couldn't find them, so I picked up the Kennedy, and that's when I went, oh my gosh, it's the same darn thing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And when I travel, I take the three of them because they're sister styles.
Yes. There you go. Sister styles. So classy. Aw, thank you, Mary Elizabeth. It's really pretty, right? Very pretty. So let me turn so you can get a look at it, and I'll put the QR code for her if you decide that you want her. So, again, this is Kennedy. Oh, I don't have Kennedy up. Oh, if you want her, just drop a little message, and I'll get you a link for her. That is the back. And that's the other side.
Is that Milkshake?
I believe this is Milkshake. Indeed it is.
Yay.
Good call, Karen.
I'm getting good at recognizing them. I'm getting good at recognizing colors.
Yeah.
At least in the BT.
Yeah. All right. So let's. Oh, Mary Elizabeth is wearing Teresa today. Yay. In truffle cream.
Oh, I love truffle cream. I wish it worked on me.
Yeah. It's a pretty color.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Truffle cream for me is some days it's kind of a love-hate thing. It's like sometimes I'm like, why doesn't it look like that on me?
I think for me, one day I would look in the mirror and I was like, oh, that's okay. I can do that. And then the next day I'm like, not so much. But I do that with wigs all the time.
Yeah.
I'll wear it one day and then the next day I'm like, nope. I think that's why I have so many. Slowly venturing out of brunettes. Yeah, I'm a blonde, brown, and I tried some of the darker brunettes and I went back in my lane.
You went back in your lane. Are you a blonde?
But I love this color, even as red. You know, it shows up as red in a lot, even though it's not really.
Yeah. Well, you know, my golden nutmeg definitely leans red. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to be a blonde, right? But Lisa said to me, I was like, what about this golden nutmeg? That looks like a pretty color. And she's like, yeah, it kind of leans red. It's a strawberry blonde, essentially, is what it is. It's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to show one more, which is Kelly. in mixed berry, and it may already be gone, but I'm going to show it to you because it is stunning. If it's not gone, I highly recommend you go get it because there's only one of them. I only got one. Well, actually, I accidentally got two. And then, don't ask, long story. But I was like, I took it out of the box. I opened the box because I wanted to see Kelly in mixed berry because I have her in sparkling champagne. And sparkling champagne, well, I love sparkling champagne. I was like, I really do like Kelly as a style. Oh, the season has you more in love with MMB right now, Mary Elizabeth?
MMB. Mocha Maple Brown?
Mocha Maple Brown. Yeah. Oh, that's one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. I gotta stop saying that. Okay, so this is Kelly in mixed berry, and let me put the QR code up for her in case you're interested. Okay. Sarah's excited for her, Kelly. I'm excited for you to get her, Kelly. You've got to go over to the group and we will approve we always approve posts, but we'll approve you coming in so that we can see it on you. We want to see it on you. Okay. I love to see pics of ladies, of the hair that they've gotten. And so, yeah. Okay. So this is Kelly in mixed berry, which is so pretty. It's pretty. I had her on the other day because I was doing a video of her. I was like, ew. Ew.
I wish I could wear that color.
I love this color.
Can you share the group link?
Yes, I will run over and grab it. Yeah, Sarah. We'll grab the link for you to the group and invite you. So this is Kelly in mixed berry. Shoot down a little bit. Let me turn around so you can see her. This is so, I really love this one. Like I'm kind of glad that they accidentally sent me two. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Not that I needed another wig, but when I opened it, I was like, oh, ooh, that's really pretty. Because, I like to open the box and make sure they're okay before they go out. So that is Kelly in mixed berry R. Just have a root. That's her on the left. And that's her in the back. So pretty. You're going to love her, Sarah. You're going to love her. Such a gorgeous style. Now, if you have any questions about her or she gets unwieldy with you at all, you just pop into the group and we will help you out with her.
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab that link.
Is that your computer I heard?
No? Was that you?
No, it wasn't mine. Maybe Fred's on the computer downstairs.
Oh. Excuse me. Okay, so let me share that link to the group. I'll send an invite to you. Let me move that out of the way. Share. Let me grab that link for you. We'll pop over here to the live, and I will put that in the comments. And let me know if you can get to that, Sarah. I think on YouTube they can access the links. Steam her and put her in a hairnet after every wear. She can be a bit of a beep.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she can.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got those little deconstructed curls, but yeah, that's a great tip, Beverly. Thank you. See, this is the kind of advice that you get from other wig sisters in the group. So I always recommend that you head over there if you have any questions or any problems.
And I washed 3 wigs the other day and hung them upside down. Molly and Charlotte and Amanda, all Envy wigs, all
Mm-hmm.
synthetic, and that brought the curl back big time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And you do that too for um a lot of the volume, right?
yep. Well, I've been trying to work with when I wash them to see what works best. I've tried hair nets. I don't think that for some it works really well, and then for others not so much.
Yeah.
Charlotte's just wavy, really. So putting her upside down gave her a little volume and brought back the wave in her pretty good.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
That is awesome. You're very welcome, Mary Elizabeth. Okay. So with that, let me open up. Now, yesterday we had a problem with the giveaway. So let me pop over here.
Oh.
And sorry, Karen, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just looking at the time going, oh, it is late, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting late, pretty late. I may not take this off. Oh gosh. Here we go. And we all did the locks and tops.
Yeah, now's your chance. If you have not done hashtag locks and tops, all one word, put it in so you can get into the drawing.
Hashtag locks and tops. Okay, we've got 5 entries. Guys, your odds are pretty good. Okay, we're ready. Let me share this with all of you, and so we can all celebrate together. Okay, let me share screen. Share screen. And there. And I only have to click a million different buttons before I can get to it. Okay. And you can see it now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let me pop over here and we'll go ahead and click the button and we'll do a drawing. Leanne, woohoo!
Hey, Leanne. Congratulations.
Oh. Well, Leanne, I know where to find you. Okay, I will go ahead and send that out to you, Leanne. And we'll go ahead and get that sent out to you tomorrow. That will go out tomorrow. So, yeah. So, congratulations, Leanne. We're so happy for you. And let me come back over here and I'll stop sharing that. And let's take any final questions that any of you have. And I'll go ahead and remove that.
There we go.
Well done, Leanne. Well done.
Yep.
So she's actually getting one of the cafe collection styles. So we'll be sending that out to her. So we had some cafe collections that we got at kind of a special discount. So we're going to be sending those out as the award winner wigs. Now the next live that we have, I have some pink tags from different styles that were project or demo hairs. I don't have that many of them. I only have like 6, but we will be looking at those on the next live, and someone might actually win one.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. And the next live, we're actually going to look at some human hair. Yeah. So it's going to be
I
a
might
couple
have
of
to skip
weeks.
that one. You're going to make it really hard for me.
Karen will be like, that one and that one and that
Yeah.
one. And I know.
I'm still waiting on mine. It'll
She
be
is.
here soon, right?
Poor
I
Karen,
hope.
you guys. I had this big shipment, and her wig was in it, and it got lost.
It's missing.
Bye-bye. So it happens, you guys, and that's why I insure them, because if it does get lost, at least you can go and file a claim and get your money back for that wig.
And
So
the thing about it is it's not anybody's fault except for the company that was handling the shipment.
yeah.
It's the wig maker had it out on time, and if had it arrived at Karen's, it would have been just fine. But it got lost somewhere in between point A and point B.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I hate it when that happens, but it does happen. People are human, you know.
Are
Things get
you?
lost.
When are you planning on going live next? So they know.
So not for a couple of weeks. I will put an announcement in the various groups. So I'm planning on taking once we get your wigs out, then I probably am going to take the rest of the week. I'm going to take a couple days off because I literally was working all through the holidays, you guys. And so probably going to take a couple of days off. I say that, and then I'll end up doing something with the website. So we did finally manage to get some help with getting all the rest of the styles and colors and everything into the website. Thank you, God. And so thank you, Beverly.
Yeah.
So we usually go live every couple of weeks, Sarah. I am gonna try. So here's what I think I kind of mentioned this in the beginning. I want to start doing more education. Karen is really great about this, and like I'm so grateful for her, you guys, because I haven't had the time to do that, but I want to be more of a trusted advisor to you. I started Locks and Tops so that I could be more of a trusted advisor, so that I can help curate styles and colors and like, are you looking for this? What are you looking for? And really being more of a consultant to all of you, not just helping you select a wig, but helping you take care of it and ensuring that you guys have the tools that you guys need. And I'm so grateful for our group, because I love the way that you guys support each other, not even in the group, but even on the lives, right? So you guys are amazing at that. It's just all about you. And so I always say that. Just ask in the group, Sarah. Somebody always replies. Yes.
Yep, somebody usually does. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a couple of weeks. So it'll probably be probably the second week in January. And then
come on.
Look at your big
He's biting my leg again. So I figured I love you too.
I put in a group that we're thinking about, like, once we get human hair fully up and running, and then some other things fully up and running. Like, I'm thinking May-ish, just before like vacation holidays, or maybe during vacation holidays. I don't know. I would love your guys' feedback. I really want to do a live pop-up somewhere, and so that women can come and we can do like more of the in-person consultation. And I was like, maybe if I do it in some place like Carmel, which is the most beautiful place ever, it would be an opportunity for you guys to take a little mini vacation and come spend time with your wig sisters and try on wigs and meet each other. So I would love to do something like that. We'll see how that pans out. But I've got so much in play right now, you guys. I want to make sure that it's done well. So yeah.
And that's all part of getting back to your why, right?
Yes.
Why are you doing this?
Exactly.
What is it that Yeah.
Sometimes I come up with an idea. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Let's roll with it. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I need to completely think this out. And, it's about striving for excellence for you. And so I really want to get back to, like Karen said, back to why I started this. And again, it's all about you and supporting you and giving you the best service and everything that I can. So, all right. And with that, I appreciate all of you being here. Sarah, welcome. Welcome to the
Yep.
group.
Welcome, Sarah.
We're so happy you're here. And I'm so excited for you to get your Kelly. So we'll get her processed and sent out to you. And yeah, so Karen, thank you for being on the live.
Yeah. Sorry I had to disappear, but family trumps.
Always.
Always trumps.
Always.
Yep.
Always.
And thank you for understanding, because it's,
family first.
Family
That's
first.
Yep. Family first.
Yep. And it was a grandbaby that needed me, so that was even more important.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh. I hope.
Oh, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. He needed his grandma. Well, and I'm grateful that I have that kind of relationship with him. So
yes, grandmas are important.
Yes. All right.
All right, ladies. Have an amazing day/evening.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
And we will see you next time. Take care.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.